Flags up. Starter says go, and they off and racing from their 1200 meter marker. And if anything, Stealing the Moon was a bit slow into stride. Bridgerton, one of the first to respond. War Launch is right up there. On the inside is Fairy Knight, who's got the yellow jacket and the black cap. Then comes Vas Vota. Behind that one, pulling itself into a good position, is a bound towards the outside. Pisces is right up there with the red and black, about 3 or 4 lengths off them, single file. And Stealing the Moon is battling to stay in touch. So War Launch is in front, felt a bit of pressure from a bound. On the inside is single file. Fairy Knight moves into contention. Then comes Bridgerton. Vas Vota is stalking into the race nicely, and further back is Pisces. They at the 400, and here is where War Launch gets asked to go and win his race. Still confidently ridden by Louis and Cartwan, goes 2 lanes clear. A bound is to the outside. Fairy Knight's on the inside, trying to lift with Richard Fourie, but it's War Launch. A bound on the outside, and on the inside is Fairy Knight, who's running an absolute cracker. Fairy Knight has come breezing into the lead, and it's a fairy tale start for some good owners. Very nice win. A bound has run second. War Launch has stopped late for third, and maybe Vas Vota for fourth. And I believe that's not all of them. So you can see War Launch cruised up into it, but ultimately just couldn't go with Fairy Knight into the closing stages. The 2-year-old Bay Colt, he's really taken off. Great win over here, Fairy Knight. And I'm hoping that we can stay with these pictures as long as possible to see how full the #1 enclosure will be. Great win. The last time I saw this amount of people at the races was for Master Archie, and I tell you, you can feel the vibe. It makes racing so good.
Well, welcome back, and a lot of excitement happening at Fairview this afternoon. We'll touch on that in a short while. Daniel's the man that's in charge, and he had to be really at his best this afternoon because he's got a lot of owners that have been watching. Daniel, well done to you. You always look superb, and you're getting 1,500 Rand. Thank you very much, courtesy of World Sports Betting. Well done to you, Daniel. There we go. That's for looking after Fairy Knight. Now, here's the man that had a little bit of pressure. It wasn't a Group 1, but I tell you what, when you've got about 100 owners standing in the parade ring, then you have to pull out all the stops. And at one stage, Nadine and I both thought that you had a little bit of work to do, and then you just gathered it nicely, changed the stick, and it was all over Red Rover. Well done, Richard.
Yeah, thank you. Well, the luxury was I managed to sit on him once and caught a feel of him in the 5 furlong, and you know, his last bit of work, the last furlong was, you know, was really cutting down the 6 lengths down to 2 lengths, and it was a great run. And we were a little bit reluctant to run him against winners, but I said to him, if the feel he gave me was a feel of a quality sort of horse that will, you know, long, hopefully, if sound, continue winning races. And he's just a lovely horse and great nature, and he was always just a green horse, and still today a bit green, but he jumped out and he showed a tremendous amount of speed, and I sort of bullied him out of it.
Yeah.
I didn't want him to get bad habits, and he's a sort of horse that I'd like to see going around the bend, where I feel he's going to be a better sort of horse. And you know, I had to ride a race through it. So I felt a little bit of pressure coming through the 600, you know, when you straighten up in the July, that sort of pressure. But through the 300 or so, I felt him under me. I could put everything away. I could ride him with the hands. Through the buildings, about the 200, the wind gust us towards the inside, showed a bit of greenness again, but he had the winning margin. So it's a lovely win. Well done to Mr. Greef, to all the owners in the syndicate. Thank you so much for the support, and obviously World Sports Betting for the Groom initiative, and obviously to my sponsors at Winning Form.
Tremendous. I was going to touch on one thing quickly about Fairy Knight. That action moving to post must have given you the confidence when you took it down to post. Moved beautifully.
Yes, different horse to the one I rode first time.
Absolutely.
The first time he was looking and he had the handbrakes up, but today moved on well, and he's going to be a nice horse.
Thank you, Richard. Well done. Round of
applause
for your jockey, guys. There we go. All right, well done to Richard. Now we're going to go to... Oh, there we go. Now, can we get some more people in, or I think a couple of people come. We've got the Greef family involved here. Some other owners as well. Come on, let's get them in. I'm going to move out of the picture anyway, so you guys come into the picture there. And Justine knows exactly what to do with the microphone. She's been in the winner's box on many occasions. And there's Justine Blue Eye King as well. They're all involved. And I'm going to step to the side. And Nadine, do you want to get in there as well? Yeah, she'll hold the money, the extra money. Get in there, Nadine. There we go. Look at the smiles all round. The extra 100,000 rand, courtesy of Bloodstock South Africa. And this is for the juvenile winner bonus. So another 100K going into the package. And hopefully you guys are all going to become part of racing and own more shares in more horses. That's what it's about. And the excitement we're going to touch on in a short while as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just say, guys, very well done to all of you. And please bring more people in. We need to have more people involved in racing, even if you own just a little tail piece of a racehorse. That's what it's about. So the ladies that know about it are the Zachria family, obviously standing there as well. Now, putting this all together was your baby.
It was a family affair.
Family affair.
Yes.
All right. And how many people are involved in Fairy Night itself?
Probably about between 70 and 80, I'd say.
70 and 80?
Yeah.
All right. And any other ones in the pipeline coming up?
We've got a filly. She's
Filly?
racing soon, hopefully.
Okay.
I won't say too much about that, but hopefully soon.
All right. Now, hand the microphone over to Justine Blue Eyes King on this side over here, because there's a jockey that we know in the Eastern Cape very, very well. And have you had the pleasure of maybe riding this at work or not?
No, not at all. Kendall is the only one that rides him, and Nadine has broken him in and trained him, and both of them have done an exceptional job. So kudos to them.
Tremendous.
And yeah, he's a lovely horse. Temperament-wise, he's very calm, and yeah, as you can see, he put it to the course, and we're just happy that he's come out and won, and hopefully there's more in the tank. Well, definitely there should be more in the
All right,
tank.
we all know Justine's married to Kendall Minnie as well. Hand it over to the lady next to you. She can introduce herself. I don't know you. I have seen you here before, but well done. Do that dance I saw you do downstairs early on. There we go. That's what I saw. You are, ma'am.
So I'm Abby Turon, and I've been involved in racing for quite a while. My first job was actually with Alan Kreff. So
Okay.
yeah, I currently live in the UK, so this is actually quite special.
All right, and you are, sir. We're going to quickly go through these.
Kevin Mackey, first-time owner. Thank
Lovely.
you, Alan. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Nadine. Great win. Great feeling.
Tremendous. And you are, sir?
I'm his son.
You're the son.
grandson.
And the
Grandson.
grandson. And the grandson's name is?
Miles.
Miles, and he gets a winning form cap there as well from Richard. So well done to everybody involved with number 4 Fairy Night. What I saw today made me get a little bit of goosebumps. I think we're going to see a lot more of you guys here. We wish you all exceptionally well, and we honestly hope that the incentive, the idea grows from strength to strength, thanks to the Greef girls as well. Let's hand the microphone over to Mr. Alan Greef. Thanks, guys, to everybody involved. Alan, it's a great idea. I know that you guys came up with the idea. I know they do it in the other parts of the country as well. This is the way forward, and I think I was joking when the people came upstairs and I actually said, it reminds you of the excitement today. You got married, your firstborn. When you lead in your first winner, I promise you it matches that.
No, I agree with you. You know, a lot of these guys never owned a racehorse, and they've led in. There's people from across the world, Australia, New Zealand, Oman, Abbey in the UK, with a whole lot of other people. Zambia, you know, America. They stretch far and wide. Where? Qatar, that's right. You know, and they saw the incentive. They've taken the initiative, and it's a lot of hard work. Well done to Kaylin and Justine. They do a lot, and Justine King, Nadine as well. They're always putting up pictures whenever someone's in there. And it was great to have them here and for the horse to produce. So well done to everybody. I'm sure they're going to be drinking champagne upstairs.
All right, well done to you, Alan. So there are trophies, or not for now, later. Alan, thanks very much. I'm sure they were going to grab the trophies of our feature race this afternoon as well. And I mentioned early on in the parade ring, it looked almost like a rugby scrum. That's how many people were out there. Great to have them in the winner's box. And if you want to find out a bit more about Alan's runners for the rest of the day, you can obviously just go onto the app with regards to 4 Racing and see all the Turf Talk interviews over there. I think the Greef stable, touch wood, are in for a good day.